Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another one. Red Talk settings Monday. Baz, what's good, my bro?
I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Do you know what I'm saying? Consumed a lot of sugar yesterday. Consumed a lot of sugar, bro. A lot of
I
a
hear it.
lot of carbohydrates. It was our Christmas. So yeah, our Eid, and it was good, man. It was a madness. I woke up today feeling a bit tight. I think that's the best way to say it. I think I might need to have a laxative.
Brother, what? Man
You
said
know,
a laxative.
there's a bit of traffic. There's a bit of traffic inside of my body, so I think I need a bit. I might need a laxative, man.
Bro, you're a madman. You're a madman.
How you
You know,
keeping, anyways? How you doing?
I'm okay, bruv. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Can't
How was
complain.
how was your Eid? I know you've been fasting, so did
It
you
was
treat
good,
yourself
bro.
yesterday?
Uh, Not really. Yes and no, not really. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Not the way you did, anyways.
Yeah, it's been a party, man. It's been a party in my house. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're gonna have to do one when you're up north.
What a party. Nah, bro, listen.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'll get the sisters out for you.
I'm good, bro. Like yesterday, I had some chocolate yesterday. You'll be happy to know. You know them ones there. So
All
I
right,
had a chocolate
protein
bar.
chocolate.
I had a chocolate bar, a normal one. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
it.
there you go. And now it's been Monday is back to normal, bro. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So yeah, brother, I had a chocolate bar yesterday.
All
It
right.
was great.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
there'll be a real party when you come up north, innit? Like I said, in my
Nah,
house, I'll
I'm
have all.
good, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very good. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. And now we're back to normal. It's a Monday. You know?
Yeah. 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 It's a Monday.
This
Yeah.
this is what it is. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Hopefully you lot have had a productive day so far. You get me? I know I have. So it's
If
one
you
of them.
haven't had a productive day, it's okay.
Nah, it's not, bro. It's a
Yes,
Monday.
it
There's
is.
no excuse for being useless on a
Stop doing
Monday.
this. Stop. Stop. I
There's
saw
no
that episode of you, yeah, in the gym with the man with the uncles. Yeah, it was a
yeah.
very good episode. I've been watching the clips,
Yeah.
but if it's not been a productive day, it's fine. Don't beat yourself up. Not every day can be productive as the other day. Do you know what I'm saying? It's fine. Relax.
Nah, bro, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Monday, fun day. No problem. Take it easy.
It's Monday. I've trained, I've cooked, I've done
No, you haven't.
11,000 steps. I washed my car. Do you know what I'm saying? I've had a productive day. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm about to do a couple streams. So yeah, if it's Monday and you haven't had a productive day, like we're not condoning bullshit here, bro. We're not condoning laziness, bro. First day of the week. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
people are slow burners. They're slow starters. In some
Nah,
countries, Mondays are off days.
bro. If you start slow, you get left behind. Trust me, bro. This is life.
Some countries, Monday is a bank holiday. It should be a bank holiday today, anyways. Why isn't it bank holiday in the UK?
Why should it be a bank holiday?
Because it was Eid yesterday. You know how they have bank holiday for Christmas? There should be bank holiday for Eid.
Bro, listen, there's a few Brexit man that would disagree with that, my brother. I'll be honest.
So if you listen, take today off, man. If you're a Muslim, it's Eid yesterday and today. Take it off. You have
Nah.
my cosign, man. Yeah, see, it's Eid today for some people. Take it off, man. Today
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
bro. The prime minister's been Asian. The MP's been Asian. The richest man in the country is Asian. Today I declare bank holiday, man. Monday,
I hear
Tuesday
it.
off.
I hear it. I hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
Whatever makes you like happy, man. But still, Mondays, you have to be productive on Mondays.
Yeah.
And someone said, am I watching a youth team game today? What game is that?
Some FA Cup game, I think.
Oh, what? The game after the one that we dumped Arsenal out. So it
Yeah.
must be the next round, yeah? Nah, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that, my bro. I had no idea it was on today. You know what I'm saying? I'm firmly focused on Forest away tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
gonna be a tough game. It'll be interesting to see just how much progress these guys have made in the international break, innit? I know
Mm.
that the manager was away in like Qatar or something like that for a little period of time, but everyone's main excuse for why we were performing so badly under this manager before was not enough time on the training ground. So if we go and we beat Forest away now, which really we should do, bearing in mind that these guys had an FA Cup game only the other day, right? Couple days
yesterday or day
ago.
before yesterday.
Yeah, a couple days ago. So they're less rested than us. We've had more time on the training ground. This is a game that we should be going and winning, innit? So
Oh,
it'll be
drawing
very.
at least. It's away from
Oh
home.
yeah, but nah, bro. We should be beating them. Let's be honest. We should be
Nah,
beating
come
Nottingham
on, man.
Forest
Come on,
away
man.
from home.
They,
Brother, they
they,
played 2 days ago.
yeah, but still, they're still a much better side than us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why
Still,
are they though?
because of the way they're playing and the confidence that they have
But
at the
this is
moment.
the thing. But it's not the players though. This is what I'm saying. Like them man don't have better players than us. Like I was watching them. I watched their game the other
Mm.
day, and I was, bro. There's nothing impressive about Forest as a team, bro. Like respectfully, because I know that there's Forest teams, Forest fans, in the chat, but there's nothing good about them apart from the fact that Nuno sets them up really, really well in the low block. But they're shit, man. I'll be honest. Like on the ball, they're crap. At least, Bournemouth have a bit about them. Like Forest are actually garbage, bro. Like on the ball, when I watch them, their man just they park the bus, blood. Word to AG, 2 lines, yeah. 2 lines of defense, bro. And then them man are just trying to scumbag things, bro. They're awful.
And it works for them.
Yeah.
It works for them. They bopped Brighton out. Do you know what I'm saying?
They didn't really bot Brighton. They stank the place out. They went there to not concede. They gave Brighton no space in behind to exploit. They stunk the place out, and then they won on penalties. That's
I
what
don't
they
think
did.
Forest are in a phase where they want to play amazing football and whatnot.
No, they
They're
don't,
getting the
Faz.
results. Whatever they're
They don't.
getting, it's working for them. I think the most important thing is they rested just a handful of their players, and it's going to be interesting to see who he starts with tomorrow. Because he still played Gibbs White. He took him off. He played Ola Aina full game. And
He looks like a player, by the way. I know. All jokes aside, I know people are talking about him more for his off the field activities than his on the field activities for his Snapchat and all that. But well, he can play, you know. Can
He's
actually play. He's a good right back. He can actually play. Like this season, he might be the best right back in the league. He might be. He can actually play. Like he's physically very strong. And he's got good feet as well. Like he can actually play.
He's outdone himself this season. Nobody expected that from him, really and truly.
No, 100%.
Nobody expected that from him. He's been dropping top performances pretty much all season, really. Pretty much all season. I don't think he's had a bad game in a while. I think his last bad game would have been when they lost to Newcastle. When they played Newcastle. I think other than that, he's been top. He's been top. Yeah, he's been one of their main players, really. He's
very good, man. He's very good. I can't even lie, bro. Like he surprised me at how good he is. Because
I don't expect us to get a win tomorrow, because whenever Man United come back from international break, we're slow. We're always slow. It's like we build up momentum just before international break it comes. Do you know what I'm saying? Or some sort of break comes. We build a bit of momentum, and as soon as international break comes, we fumble. We fumble and you know, we start crumbling. And am I gonna be glued to the screen watching Nottingham Forest tomorrow? And not really, because my concentration is more on Europa League. It's more on Europa League, so I'm not gonna be crazy bothered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be crazy bothered, bro. I'll be real. If Man United go through in the Europa League, I'm gonna be interested. If they don't, my season is done. I'm planning my holidays. There's nothing comes out tomorrow, bro. Nothing.
I hear that. And yeah, spot on about this the international break. One thing I would say though, we were in decent form going into the international break. I'll be real.
That's what happens with Man United.
We was in decent form. Like we were starting to build a bit of momentum. So it'll be very interesting to see if the international break killed our momentum, or if, which I hope is the case, it's given us more time for some players to become available, and maybe we can kick on a little bit.
But
you know what I'm saying?
They've also had really good form going into international break as well. Well, I say very good form, but they did get beaten by Newcastle and Fulham, and then had a great draw to Arsenal, and then they just had a nice little 4-game kind of win back to back. back-to-back win. And then we've been on a really good result as well. Again, 4-game unbeaten. Stinky performances, yeah, for sure. No doubt about that. Our best win coming against Leicester, really, with a clean sheet. But our performance has just been really, really stinky. Whereas their performances have been maybe in some aspects a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But overall, they've been fantastic in the league, innit? They've been really, really good in the league. And what's to say they're not going to want to keep their position in where they are? Because don't forget, Man City, and especially Man City, I'm not even going to count Chelsea, but especially Manchester City are going to look to close in on that third position as quickly as they can. And Man City's, if you look at Man City's fixtures and their form, you know, they've got some very, very good fixtures in their favor. They've got Leicester next game. They've got us next, which is not an easy game, but then they've got Palace, Everton after that. So they're going to be wanting to close in on Forest, and Forest are going to look at this next fixture, run of fixtures, and they're going to say, yo, if we really want Champions League football, let's knuckle down and get these points from Manchester United. And don't forget as well, this season for Nottingham Forest is a free hit season, because the real test...
Is it really? I don't think it is anymore. I think there's pressure on them to secure this European place, this top 5 thing. I think they've got so far now where I think it's squeaky bum time for them now.
I agree that, you know, now you would expect them to secure this Champions League position, because you'd think all this season you've played so amazing. Man City, the one team that you expect to be in there, have fallen off. Spurs, you would have expected to be in there, have massively fallen off. You'd expect them to say, you know what, bring it home now, Champions League. But what my perspective is, the real test for Forest comes next season, when they're actually in Europe. You know, these teams, the Newcastles, these mid-table, these teams that just edge it into Champions League spot, the Villas and stuff like that, you really find out what they're about in the season when they actually start playing midweek. That's when you really understand if the players can hack it and if the team can hack it. And don't forget, you know, once you make Champions League spot, you spend money willy-nilly, yeah. It happens to smaller teams all the time. Not saying Forest is a smaller team, but you get my perspective in comparison to the teams that are regularly playing Champions League. You spend money willy-nilly, and then the team goes kapoof.
Yeah, we saw it. We seen it with Spurs, bro, when Spurs sold Gareth Bale, yeah, and they got all that money, and how they spent the money. Yeah, and at the time, Spurs were exactly that kind of team, bro. Like, when sometimes, yeah, when they do get that money, most of the time these teams, they don't level up. They don't. Like, they might lose 1 or 2 players, and then they don't recapture the same momentum. They just don't, innit? Like, it's a weird one, bro. Like, football's just like that sometimes, innit? So I don't know. With Forest, yeah, I think that they are capitalizing on a moment. And
yes,
this is no disrespect to Forest. I think it was the same with Newcastle a few seasons ago. They capitalized on a moment, innit? United are shit. Chelsea are inconsistent and shit, really. Spurs are shit as well. Like, they're only where they are because the league's shit, bro, this season. Like, I've been saying it. People have been saying, oh, nah, Rants, you're wrong. The league's more competitive than it is. It's not competitive. Liverpool are like 100 points clear. It's not competitive. It's just that everyone else is underperforming. City are underperforming. Arsenal are underperforming. Chelsea are underperforming. United are underperforming. Spurs are underperforming. I've just named you 5 teams already. Like, the league is not good, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest are where they are, bro. Even Brighton are not good, bro. But they are where they are because they're just a bit more consistent than other teams. Brighton are shit, bro. I watched Brighton versus Nottingham Forest the other day, yeah. The quality in that game was it was an abomination, bro. I felt like I was watching 2 relegation teams.
Yeah, the quality of the football that you've been watching in the league is really, really bad. If you watch the teams and not when they play Man United, but when they don't play Manchester United, you start noticing like what is going on. How is, you know, sometimes you see teams, yeah, that haven't won in a couple games still in the position where they are. They've not fallen off.
Bro, look at Chelsea. Chelsea went what is the stat? I think they went like 7 or 8 games, yeah, without a win or something like that. Just draws and that, and they're still in the top 4. Like, how the fuck is that a thing?
Yeah.
How's that? Bro, they went like 7 games without a win, bro.
They had 4 games in a row where they just got 2 points out of 4 games. Out of 5 games, sorry, 5 games they got 3 points out of 5 games.
It's
That's
still
mad.
top 4. Like
Have
how is
5
that a
games.
thing? But people are saying this league's competitive. How is it competitive if man can go 7, 8 games without a win and still be in the top 4? That's not competitive. That's the opposite of competitive. Competitive means if you drop points, there's someone there to take
Penalized.
your food, bro. Yeah, you're getting punished.
Yeah.
That's what competitive is. 1 win out of 13. Bro, competitive means, that if you make a mistake, someone is there to capitalize on it. If that's not the case, then it's not a competitive league. It can't be. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, people want to pick and choose. They want to pick and choose how they define competition.
Yeah, because everybody's drawing or losing games here and there. That's why people think, oh, it's competitive. You don't know what's going to happen on a match day.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean competitive. That just means the league is crap right now. That's what it is. And to prove that point is, look at the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Just the difference. And then you look at Arsenal to everybody else. It's just it's mad.
Brother, the man are second with 10 draws, you know.
It's mad.
10.
It's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, come on. And it's not because everyone else has been good. It's because Arsenal haven't been good, bro. Like, let's be real. Arsenal fans will tell you they haven't been good this season, bro. They haven't been good, bro. 10 draws. Like, and it's not 10 hard-fought draws because you're playing against difficult teams. You're just playing shit, blood, so you can't win games. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Where's the Everton hype, man? People were giving me bare Everton hype. Why is Everton playing the way they are? Bro, 6 games, 1 win.
Yeah.
6 games, 1 win, yeah? You would think for a team that is near, somewhat near the bottom half of the table, 6 games, no 1 win, you'd think you'd be finished, bro.
Yeah.
You think you'd be finished. Wolves are still behind them. And they've had more wins in the last 5 games than Everton. It's mad. They're neck and neck. They've had 4 draws in a row. Everton have had 4 draws in a row. Yeah, they're the same points as Spurs. How does that make sense?
But people will tell you it's because the league's competitive, fans, not because the general quality has actually just nosedived.
How can you even, bro? How? Spurs have had 2 wins back to back in the last 5 games, and 1 draw. And Everton have 4 draws in a row, and they're still neck and neck points with Spurs. It is baffling. And they're 3 points away. They're 1 win away from Man United. It is absurd. It's absurd.
No, it's mental. What did you make of City's performance yesterday? Did you watch it?
Nah, I didn't watch it. No, I didn't. But I'm not gonna watch FA Cup if Man United is not in it, bro. I'm like I say, I'm fully checked out of football during the international break. Manchester United are not involved in anything, so neither am I, bro.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I mean? I watched the game.
I know you said Haaland. You had something to say about Haaland, didn't you?
Yeah, I tweeted it, bro. He's an expensive backpack. He's Louis luggage. That's what he is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you spend all that money, just for something to carry about. That's exactly what he is. He's a Louis Vuitton rucksack, bro. That's what he is, bro.
100%.
The amount of chances that brother missed yesterday. Everyone wants to try to talk about best striker in the world and da. The brother could have had 4 goals yesterday, left with 1, and missed a penalty. Do you know what I'm saying? He was shit. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things where Marmoush is better than him. Like, I don't know why.
As a footballer, yes.
Yeah, but I don't know why Pep ain't starting Marmoush up front instead of him. I'll be real.
As a footballer, yes.
Like, bro, Marmoush looks dangerous every time he's anywhere near that box, bro. He's a shooter, bro. He's dangerous. That's what I call a sniper. He's got the Sergio Aguero's about him in and around the box. Do you know what I'm saying? Where he just one touch and finish. Even the goal he scored, it was even though people say it's poor goalkeeping, the reason why I say it was a good goal is because he took that goal so early. He took one touch, boom, got it out his feet. And even though he wasn't out of his feet properly, he still hit it early. So the goalkeeper couldn't get down. And when you hit the ball early and you don't allow the goalkeeper to set their feet, you always have a chance of scoring. Do you know what I mean? So just the fact that if it was another player, they'd probably take another touch and there's no goal. Do you know what I'm saying? So Marmoush has got that real killer about him, and his movement as well, and his explosiveness and the intricate play. He's way better than Erling, bro. And I think they play better with him as a focal point as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. People could talk about Erling's goal tally, yeah, but I prefer to focus on what the team loses, yeah, when he plays, as opposed to what they gain, because they lose more than they gain. They just gain goals, but they can get, anyone can score goals. It's allowed, you know. This ain't netball where there's only two men that can score points. Like everyone on the pitch can score. So if a man's telling me, oh yeah, but he scores goals, everyone else can score goals. What else is he giving me apart from scoring goals, bro? This he scores goals thing is the most played out thing in the history of football, bro. So what, bro? Like there used to be loads of strikers in the history of the game that used to score goals, and nobody used to go on like, you know what I'm saying? They were Jesus coming down to earth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There was loads of strikers like that, bro. Like Miroslav Klose, Inzaghi, all of these guys, bro. Man understood they just scored goals, and that was it. But we never rated them like that. We just thought they scored goals. So what? You know what I mean? And now they're going on like he's the greatest thing since flipping sliced bread, bro. Erling is a normal human being, bro.
It's what football is now, isn't it? It's what's become. You have people comparing Salah to Ronaldo. You have people, when I remember when Erling came to the league, they were doing charts to say Erling's gonna surpass Ronaldo's goal tally and these Alan Shearer and all of these lots goal tally in X amount of time and blah blah blah. If he keeps going at this rate, it's what football's become now, and it's sad, you know. 100%, the team is carrying him. If without his finishing, he's got nothing. And yeah, he has a couple of odd great finishes that he has, but really and truly, majority of his goals, they just.
Bro, even the goal he did score, tapping, bro. Like anyone on the pitch is scoring that, bro. My keeper's bagging that. Like, so what? Do you know what I mean? So what, bro? I'll be real. Like, this is where football's gone in it. For me, it's like he's mad overrated, and that's why I had to say something, because even though he scored, people think scoring a goal cancels out a bad performance, because that's the modern mentality for football. For me, your performance is your performance. I don't care about the goals. I don't care about them, because at the end of the day, yeah, like, and that's why I put like with like Xerxes, for instance, yeah, he's the player that's probably this season fans have made the most compilations of any player at Man United. It's been him. You know why? Because of the performances, not because of the GA, because the GA is not great, bro. But at the end of the day, yeah, if every game, man is saying, oh yeah, but he scored, and man don't care about the performance, bruv, man don't make comps of one goal, blood. I've never seen or a little 2-goal comp and that's it. Like, no one makes goal comps from a game, bro. They make performance compilations. So if you don't have a performance, I don't care, bro, because you're not gonna score every game, bro. Like, that's not a thing. I don't think there's ever been a footballer in the history of the game that scored every single game they played. So who cares? Do you know what I'm saying? Can you consistently give me good performances? And if you give me a good performance, if everyone on my team is performing well, yeah, it's very, very unlikely we're going to lose the game. It's very unlikely. And this is what it is, bro. Like, too many people focus on very, very, very small parts of the game of football, but scoring goals is the final part of the game, bro. The goals at the other end of the pitch. Do you know how much things happen before the ball gets down? So many things happen before that ball gets down to the final person to put it in the net, yet we focus so much on the goals and not how the ball got there and how the opportunity was created.
That's because the goal is the most important thing. That's what won you the game, innit?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
but
people will concentrate more on that.
Yeah, but you say that, but it is and it isn't, because you can win a game 1-0 and it can be an own goal and you still won, bro. But you still need to get the ball down there. Like, it doesn't matter who scores the goal. It doesn't matter who scores the ball, the goal. You can have a brilliant build-up play. You can fizz the ball across the box. You can hit the fucking defender on his ass and go in, and you win 1-0.
No, that is.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you still need to focus on the approach play. You still need to focus on your defensive shape. You still need to focus on your movement off the ball. All of these things happen before the ball goes in the back of the net. It's the very, very final thing, and everything before that gets overlooked in the modern game. It's crazy, and that's why you get a lot of players that are really good players that get overlooked, because people are looking at numbers only, bro. But that's not how any sport works. No sport works like that.
Yeah, I hear
So
it.
like it's just a weird thing. When I watched Man City yesterday, they are a team that have massively declined. Like they fell off a cliff, bro. They're looking like Fernando Torres right now, bro. Like one season they were just lethal. Next minute, both knees were gone and they're cooked. Like City looks so bad. I can't lie. There was a point in time where like they were 1-0 down and it looked like they could lose the game.
Mm.
And I don't know how they got here. I don't know how they got here. I have some ideas, but I don't know how they got here. So again, that leans into why Forest are where they are, bro. Forest are where they are because they are profiting off a bad time for a lot of teams.
Spurs, City, Chelsea, these teams should be there, really and truly. We should be up there as well.
But this is why I'm saying that we have to make a good account of ourselves against Forest, bro. I can't honestly, after I seen what Forest did against Brighton, they part the bus. Against us, won't they? Not really sure. I'm not really sure, but I don't think that it should matter. I think that we have to go to Forest, and look at Forest for what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like a team that is very well coached off the ball. On the ball, they ain't got nothing about them. I'll be honest. Like on counter attacks, the players are quite clumsy in that. In midfield, I don't really see it. Defensively, they're very, very well organized. But they're a team that, if I believe, the best way to play against a team like Forest, is to put so much pressure on them that they fold. That's how you play against Forest. You don't sit back against a team like Forest because they'll sit back as well, and it will be 0-0.
They'd be
You know what
happy
I'm
with
saying?
that.
That's it. A team like Forest, you have to absolutely keep kicking the door till it falls off the hinges. With Forest, do you know what I'm saying? You have to suffocate them. That's the only way to play against Forest, and Brighton didn't do that, and that was the problem with the game that I watched. Forest sat back, and Brighton like that little direct ball over the top to what's his name?
Elanga.
Not Alanga.
Taiwo.
No, Brighton. They've
Taiwo.
got
Oh, sorry,
who
you mean
plays in the
Brighton?
10 for them?
For Brighton.
Yeah, it's what's his name? That the João Pedro brother.
Oh, okay.
They love that back to front ball into João Pedro or whoever else plays in that little half space, and they like them late runs. They like to clip that ball. Brighton like to move the ball and then they like to go direct. Forest sat off, so there was no ball over the top for them. And that was it, because they didn't have that direct ball. Sometimes they're playing into Matoma. If you watch them enough times, you can see they like that direct ball into the wide areas or over the top. As soon as you take that away from Brighton, they don't have the quality to play through you. They're cooked. So the game was it was a stalemate. That's what it was. And if you look at Forest, if we sit on the halfway line, and we don't let these guys out, eventually we will score because we've got enough quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we have enough quality, but if we're gonna try to sit back and do this crap, they're just gonna stifle us, bro. And it's gonna be an awful game of football, bro. And then we still need to worry about conceding set pieces. Because if I remember last time, didn't we concede a header from a corner? You see what I'm saying? So this is what they're gonna try and do. They're gonna try and stifle us, and they're probably gonna try and nick something on the breakaway or from a set piece. So we need to be prepared for that. But I think that they're a team that we can absolutely impose our own football on if we're brave in it. So it's up to the manager to see how we set up.
I'm looking forward to. I know you're dissecting the game because you want to see a win. I'm looking forward to summer and seeing what happened in the summer. But in terms of tomorrow's game, as who he's gonna start as well, because Cheeto's not gonna play tomorrow. By the way, I don't know if you know.
What happened to Cheeto?
He's gonna play the academy game. The manager said he wants him to play in the academy game instead because he wants to win the academy competition.
Oh, nice.
So he's gonna play today.
Cheeto, he wasn't playing Cheeto anyway.
Yeah, so he said he's not going to be available in the squad. Yeah, so that's that. I think Maggie and Euro are available. So it's interesting to see.
We've done really well without Maguire. You know, people are forgetting. Like since Maguire's come out the team, I feel like we ain't lost, and people ain't talking about it enough. You know, because a lot of people were saying that Maguire's resurgence under this manager, brother. Resurgence.
Maggie been having resurgences, bro.
brother.
Maggie
Resurgence,
is under every other manager, bro.
brother. As soon as this brother's not been available, we just been playing better. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the reality. Like there's no resurgence, bro. The lit centre back, yeah, centre back has been doing his thing, bro. Like man can't. Nah, Maguire needs to stay out the team. If the manager puts Maguire back in the team, I'm annoyed, innit? And I did say it, yeah. A part of me is not sure whether the manager, we were playing well because the manager never had the options to pick certain man, or if the manager actually realized. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. And I said no. I said I would keep Maguire as a squad player. I said that, bro, for the amount of money we would have to spend to replace him, I don't think we should replace him. But that's it. You know, like that. That's it. I think he should still be a squad player at Manchester United, because to go and find someone, yeah, that can give us what he gives us in this current market, unfortunately, we're gonna have to spend 40+ million, bro. And I don't think it's money well spent at the moment. I think we'll be better off spending that money in different areas. But make no fucking mistake about it, I don't want him starting for us.
For us, I mean, I don't know if Chris Wood is available because he had an injury during international break, didn't he? He had a knock.
Yeah, did he?
I don't think
I'm trying to think. Did he? He didn't start the last game. He was on the bench. Him,
No.
Alanga, and Hudson-Odoi were in the bench for the last game.
I don't know if he's gonna start Chris Wood tomorrow, which is somewhat of a positive for us. So yeah. How long before Haven is back? I think
He's
again.
back training apparently. I seen that today.
Yeah, he's back training, but he's still being managed. Same like Luke Shaw. He said about Luke Shaw, he's been managed as well. But he's not fully ready yet. I think only Maguire and Euro are available. I think Delete, Mazarawi, these guys are available.
Yeah,
he said he's just recovering, and that's all it is. He's just recovering. Luckily, it's not gonna be till the end of the season. So you might see him in some Europa games. No,
it'd be interesting. And also, they say Mason Mount's back. Obviously, I ain't seen training pictures or whatever. I don't care, innit? Like, Mason Mount's going to have an opportunity between now and the end of the season to prove his worth, innit, to this football club. That right 10 position where Garnacho's playing, if he can impose himself in that position, then maybe he might have a spot in the team for the rest of the season. But bro, I'm trying to see that position recruited for specifically in the summer. If
you have to sell one,
Ahmed's the right wing back.
If you have to sell one between Garnacho and Mount, who would you sell?
That's difficult, and the reason I'll tell you why it's difficult is because I think Mount's a better footballer. However, Mount's on 250k and he wears the number 7 shirt, and I think that's more offensive to me than Garnacho. Do you understand? Because my thing is the number 7 needs to be freed. The 250 a week that he's on, it messes up the wage bill, bro, because it's like when we're trying to bring in players, getting that off the wage bill would help us. And also, if I'm a Man United player and I'm seeing Mounts on 250 a week and this player don't play, I want 250 a week. So I think, that he's a net negative in so many different ways that I think is super important to get him out of the club before Garnacho. However, he's a much better footballer than Garnacho. Not that matters. Do you know what I mean? Because some things aren't just purely about football. That's why I say it's difficult. In an ideal world, I'd get rid of both.
It's very difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult.
In an ideal world, I'd get rid of both, but Mount offends me more than Garnacho because at least Garnacho's
cheaper.
Not that Garnacho's contributed something to our season and to our club. Like Mount has contributed nothing, bro.
Contribution, you know I get it.
Like nil contribution, bro. Like when we're talking about Mason Mount, we're talking about Mason Mount from what we think that he could be if he stays fit. It's all ifs and thinks and. Like, bro, there's nothing definite about this Mason Mount situation, bro. Right now, he's a complete flop. However, you're right. We get rid of Garnacho, though. It's 100% pure profit, which is going to enable us to spend more money in bringing in players. That's why I said in the ideal world, you get rid of them both.
No, but you have to pick. Like, you have to pick.
Well, if I had to pick, just because of what's on the screen right now, I'd sell Garnacho because I believe that we can get pure profit for him and we can get more money. But I think he's done more for the club than Mason Mount.
For me, I this done more for the club hype. I'm not gonna, we're not won anything major in terms of Premier League, Champions League.
No, I hear that, but I just despise Mason Mount's existence.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about it. If the whole thing comes down to if this question is more answerable if both players are fit.
Exactly.
Then it's more answerable, because right now it's just one player is not even contributing and available. So by default, majority, or if not a lot of answers, are going to sway towards Garnacho, which makes sense. But if Mount is fit, and everybody knows,
from purely a football point of view, he gives you more than Garnacho. Yes,
he gives you more overall in the team than Alejandro, and he's not as much as a detriment than Garnacho is.
No, you're right. Defensively, he gives us more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Energy wise,
he's more
covering ground.
Yep, he's more.
He's more of a passer, creator.
He's more competent technically on the ball. He's more secure. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that he has that Garnacho doesn't have, but I can't forgive the number 7. I can't forgive the amount of money he's on. I can't forgive that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where the only reason why I'm saying, yeah, cool, Garnacho, pure profit, get rid of him and that. But Mason Mount, I despise, bro, because I just don't like what he represents. Everything about what Mason Mount represents, is horrific, bro. And I believe, between him and Onana, they are fuck yous that have been left by Eric Ten Hag. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man's left us with a number 7 on 250 bags that can't play. And he's left us a fucking goalkeeper, that can't catch COVID, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lie, bro. It's mental.
Would it change your opinion if I said, if you sell Garnacho, you get your number one priority or number one top signings that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But if you sell Mount, you might get your 4th option.
No, you're right. I think for the books, it makes more sense to sell Garnacho. It does.
Selling Garnacho on a 50M will easily let you spend around 70M.
I just don't think anyone pays 50M for him, bro. The fact that Napoli wouldn't even pay that money, and then no one's gonna want him more than Napoli wanted him, bro, because he's just not a player that attracts a lot of interest. Mount doesn't attract a lot of interest. However, it's one of them things where we have to get that shirt off his back by any means, bro. I'll be honest, like it haunts me, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the worst thing about it is the fact that he wants that shirt is even more scary, because it's like, what world do you live in? What world do you live in, bro? Like, you didn't need any more pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't need any more pressure coming to Manchester United Football Club, but then you've taken our most prized asset, You've underachieved, At least have the humility to let it go, bro. Let it go, bro. I remember Valencia had the shirt for 1 season and he was like, I don't need this. I don't need this stress, bro. I don't need this pressure. Like, this isn't for me. Like, he needs to do that. Relinquish the number 7 shirt, bro. Relinquish it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's making man dislike him, and I don't even know.
But a lot of players have been given grace, bro. So many players get given grace. Rashford just scored a penalty and scored a nice little goal. Nice little tap. People are like, Marcus. I'm like, what's going on, G? What are you doing?
Brother, I see my man saying, oh, my days, look at the penalty. He didn't look at the ball and all that. Bro, this guy never looks at the ball when he's playing football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that's his biggest fucking problem. He don't look at the football when he's playing Marcus Rashford. He just runs around. He don't look at the ball. So I don't know why people are going on like this is the first time you've seen someone take a penalty without looking at the football, bro. He plays the whole 90 minutes without looking at the football. So I don't know why people are trying to,
bro.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here, bro? The guy's rubbish, innit? Like, stop doing this. And this is what people do, innit? You know what it is, in England, they love a comeback story, a redemption thing, innit? Everything's just they love a story. Like the guy's been at Villa and it's taken him that long to finally score, and then he scored against a shit team, and everyone's going on like he's having a great time, mate. Preston is the first time you fucking scored. How many games you played? Preston North End. Get out of here. Man only know the team because of what David Beckham went there on loan, bruv. That's about it. Man, bruv. What do I care about Preston, bruv? Do you get it? Like the whole thing stinks, mate. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing stinks. And now people doing the revisionism with Rashford. Get him out of our football club. Let's get some money, please. You know what I mean? I like the way that the manager dealt with the Rashford situation, the questions about Rashford. He said,
yeah, he said he's not my player, innit?
He's not my player, bro.
But it's good that he's doing well. That's it. You're supposed to do well when you go on loan. That's why you get sent on loan.
But this is what he should have said about Antony as well. This is why I believe that he's got a personal issue with Antony, because he could have just, instead of saying, "Oh, the league's not good" or whatever, because Rashford scored against Preston. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, it was only Preston." He was like, "Oh, X, Y, Z." So keep the same energy for Antony, who's fucking playing well, by the way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
At the start, the Antony hype was a bit mad, but I think he's kicking on a bit now.
He's earning it, bro.
Yeah, he's doing. Isco said as well. Yeah, they need to do crowdfunding to get Antony in. They loving him.
Yeah, they are loving him, bro. Like, and you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, but listen, if people can say, yeah, found his level. So listen, I am very petty, as everybody knows. So I will also say Antony found his level, because when my boy Elanga got moved to Forest, the entire fan base said he found his level. So now all of these other players that are leaving, they also found their level. Don't come back with me saying, man, he plays well. I don't want to hear none of that. Found his level, FC. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. The old man found their level. If they went there, they did well, good. Just like any other. Let's say Antony was never signed to Man United. Never. He never signed for Man United, and he was a Betis player from the start. He's playing the way he's playing. Why? Because he wants a big move.
I don't think so. I think he's playing the way he's playing because he's happy.
Yeah, but if he didn't play for Man United, you would say, right, he's okay. Yeah, fair. He's happy. He's doing well. But guess what?
He didn't play for Man United. Yeah, he'll be getting linked with Man United. Like, but people need to admit, like, at the end of the day, the guy's happy. He's appreciated, and he's playing well, bro. Like, and the thing is, he's not showing anything that he didn't show at Man United. He's not showing anything. He's still got the same technical ability. He's still got the same mentality where he's a pass-first player. He wants players close to him to link up. Him and Isco are linking up really well. Isco's saying, yo, this guy always knows when to release the ball, all these things, because he's playing a football that is more suited to his skill set. The problem with Ten Hag is he wanted to play counter-attacking football, and Antony's a possession player.
And Isco is not a joke of a player.
Isco is one of the most underrated players of his generation, and he'll fall into that streets won't forget level player, because even though he played for Real Madrid, he could still play for Real Madrid now. Absolutely. He can still play for Real Madrid now, bro. He's just that he plays football for the love of the game. He wants to enjoy his football, and he's enjoying himself where he is. But if Isco's telling you this guy can play football, I believe Isco.
I definitely believe environment and weather and stuff like that can have a big impact on your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Big, like massive, humongous impact. Like how the environment, just change of faces and the initial honeymoon period when you get a new job, when you get a new gig. You just say, you know what, I'm gonna make a good impression on everyone and So I definitely agree with that, and who's not gonna be happy playing in nice Real Betis stadium, nice weather? Who's not gonna be happy, bro? Teammates are they just look at you like a fresh face, new guy, no judgment, no nothing. And also, while he was in England, he had a case on him and this, that, the other. He's dealt with everything and he's now on a new chapter. So yeah, I get it. I get that aspect as well. I definitely get it. That's why you look at Sanch. He does so well when he goes abroad. I think Sancho does better abroad, because he can't speak German.
I don't think so, bro. Them man all speak English. You know what it is? It's just the football. People need to understand, People need to understand that football is a language, and the language of football in this country is very different to the language spoken everywhere else in Europe. So Sancho does well abroad because he's a pure footballer, and abroad they play pure football. In England, they don't play
Yes.
pure football. In England, this ain't football. I can't lie. The games here are crap. Like we just have to keep it a buck. People think that the Premier League is the best league in the
This
world.
is facts, you know.
From a pure football standpoint, it's one of the worst leagues you'll ever watch, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
it's
remember,
awful.
yeah. My one of my boy, he played in Porto's academy when he was young. I remember him telling me that he played against Dallo a couple times when he was years ago. And he says when he came to the UK, he played as like a winger 10 in Portugal. When he came to the UK,
You're playing right back or something, innit?
I swear,
It's right back, innit?
right back.
I told you. Hey, bro, listen, I know the game, Faz. Bro, listen.
Right back, yeah.
I know the game, bro. Faz, listen. When it comes to football, I've seen it all, bro. I've traveled around the world. Man's kicked ball in a few different countries. I know the game, bro. When you come back to England, it's different. I told you right back straight away. See, I
Yeah,
think
you said, yeah.
you, bro. I'm telling you, I know the game.
Bro, right back. I was like, this is
You're not allowed to be a technical footballer in this country. It's a crime. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a crime, my bro. If you're a technical player in this country, yeah, you will not thrive. It's impossible. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not. Of course, they put him at right back. Of course they did, because that's probably the least physically demanding position on the pitch. If you've got some physically tall centre backs and stuff, you can just be the technical right.
And he's not tall. He's not a tall physical guy. He's a slim, small, technical, very extremely good on the ball player. And they've stuck him at right back, saying, "Yeah, go right back."
Yep, that's it.
England. That's England for you.
And this is what it is, and that's why, no disrespect to someone like Alanga, they're gonna do better in a league like this than Jadon Sancho is, because Sancho is just a pure footballer. When it comes to pure footballing ability, he's one of the best players in the league, bro. Players like him, players like Grealish, they're pure players. Players like Xerxes, who people were telling me was rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? But these man, they're pure footballers. But
like, look at Olise, man. Yo,
yeah, he's a joke though. He's a joke.
He's gone on another level, bro. Like,
he's a joke though.
He's gone on another level.
But again, he's a pure footballer, Elise, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, Eze's in a similar situation now where he's very much like that cage kind of baller, but he needs to influence the game more, in it. Like, it's one of them ones where when you're a pure footballer, it's kind of like when the game's not going the way you want it to go. When you're in England, you have to find another gear, bro. Like, you have to put yourself about, in it. And that's the one thing I feel like players like Eze, players like Sancho, players like Cole Palmer, these guys lack the get up and go that someone like a Wayne Rooney had. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even though technically Rooney wasn't close control like Sancho and like Elise and these guys. Like, people said, oh, Rooney was a street baller, and to a degree he was, but he wasn't like, I can't lie, brother. His technical level was mad overrated in terms of like his close control and stuff. He wasn't like a close dribbler or nothing, but Rooney had this thing that you get from the streets, where if you're not getting the ball, you just go get it. You don't have positions when you play on the streets. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the game doesn't bypass you when you're playing in the streets. If someone's not passing you the ball, bro, there was times when I was younger, I used to take the ball off my own teammates. If they weren't passing me the ball, I used to tackle my own team, bro. Do you know what I mean? Or you stand right in front of man, so he has to pass you the ball. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you demand it. Like, these guys don't have that gene, that street gene, where it's like, yo, I'm not getting the ball, I'm gonna go get it. Everything's like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for the ball, it's not coming, and then 10 minutes has passed, you don't know they're playing. That's my biggest criticism of players like Sancho, players like Eze. Like, bro, 10-20 minutes can go by and these men ain't touched the ball, and man's like, rare, like, you don't really know they're playing. If Rooney's not getting the ball, he's going looking for it, bro. Like, he's like, yo, run me that. Do you know what I'm saying? And them man don't have that in it. And it's like the very best players in football have always had that. Gerrard had that. Like, if Liverpool were losing and he wasn't getting touches of the ball, this brother he'll take a goal kick if he needs to take a goal kick to get a touch of the ball. Like, a lot of these men are happy for the game to just kind of bypass them now. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, that's what takes you to the next level when you start going. And Bruno has that gene. He goes hunting the ball. But the difference is he hunts it and he gives it straight back to the other team, innit? Like, That's the difference between him and like someone like a Cantona. Cantona will go hunt the football. Certain man hunt the ball and they just want it in it. And it's just like I believe that you can't teach that kind of hunger, bro. It's either you got it or you ain't got it in it. And I think that's what separates a lot of players, bro. Like it's that intangible, that aggression, bro, but not a reckless aggression. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a will to win. Harry Kane has that as well. There's a few people that have it, and I think Xerxes kind of similar to that in a way. Like you see, when he plays in that 10 role, bro, he drops bare deep to get on the ball. Like he wants the football. Like he actually wants it. Sometimes I question certain players, do they actually want the fucking ball? Like do they want it? Like Foden's the same. Like I don't get the feeling that he wants the football all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get that feeling. And I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I don't know if it's a personality thing. I don't know what it is. But I feel like to be a top player, you need that. You need it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it can be frustrating if you're doing foolishness. Do you know what I mean? CR7 had it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he just want the ball. Like, when you... It's very hard to find players that get to the top of the game that don't want to influence the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's weird. Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, you're right. Not everyone could be Neymar or Hazard, but both of them had that too. Like Hazard's thing was, oh yeah, just pass me the ball, innit? Like that's his warm up. His warm up's like, yeah, just get me the ball. I'll deal with these, man. Like same with Neymar. That's just give me the ball, innit? Like that nonchalance. Just pass me the ball. I'll win the game. Like a lot of these men don't have that. Foden doesn't have that. Oh, just give me the ball. I'll win the game.
Yeah, Olise's got a bit of that, you know.
Olise's got that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
and he's not mad. Olise doesn't do mad things that you've never seen before. He's just his signature is the feint. He just feints and shifts.
Yeah, he glides, man.
Yeah, the way he glides, he just gliding and feinting, shifting. Like I seen one of the goals where he can just shoot. He's one-on-one with the keeper, but he just feinted a little bit. Keeper dived. He just walked into the goal. It's just, and when you're that level of confidence, everything, you get to a point where things are just on autopilot because you've seen so many scenarios and you've had so much success on the pitch beating these defenders. You're just on autopilot now. You're just feinting, getting off, running, getting off. You know. You're not second guessing yourself. You're not doubting. You're not hesitating. The biggest killer for wingers is hesitation. Yeah. And the only player I can ever say who stopped the ball, and even if he hesitated, it's like he looked like he hesitated, but he didn't, is Neymar. That's the greatest.
Yeah, but that's because Neymar is the king. When it comes to dribbling, he stops the ball because he knows that no matter what you do, my feet are faster than yours. Like that's what he means. He knows that as soon as you even in you shape, like you're gonna attack, I'm already gone. Like he's got that supreme confidence that he can kill the ball, stop like dead. Like he doesn't have to. Like
part of me believes that the reason why Neymar is injured so much is because of the movements on the pitch. It's physically like you can't have both. You can't be super fit and then super like this Neymar as well. Whatever you want to class it, as a dribbler, as a skill artist, whatever you want to call it, you can't, bro. Because if you look at how he moved on the pitch, like the awkward angles, the stopping the ball and then exploding, gliding, the riding challenges, you're destined for your cartilages and your bones and all of them stuff to get injured, bro. It's just
but the thing is, Ronaldinho used to play like that, but the difference was Ronaldinho was 5'11", like 12 stone. Like he was built. You know what I mean? Like a light heavyweight. Like this guy, Neymar, is built like a shoelace. And when you play like that, you have to have the physical side of the game, which he doesn't have, and that's why he got smashed. People didn't clatter Ronaldinho like that because they knew he was bigger than them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The same with the Bergkamps, the Cantonas. These are all 6 foot plus guys.
Yeah, but Dino didn't let you get too close. He'd get off.
No, but sometimes he would though. Ronaldinho would lean on players and knock them over and stuff. He would use his body. Neymar don't have a body to use, bro. Like you don't have one. Do you know what I'm saying?
The only other player is Hazard, innit? Hazard who'd go very tight to you, and still keep the ball. Yeah, he'd very tight to you. Don't forget, similar to Mahrez, man. He was like that as well.
Yeah,
He
but
dropped the ball
again,
dead. Come and get it.
yeah, but Mahrez wasn't a showboater. Neymar's a showboater. So because of that, yeah,
That's true.
Neymar took way more unnecessary punishment than he needed
Punishment,
to.
yeah.
Whereas if you look at someone like Yamal, yeah, Yamal has the ability on the ball, which is very similar to Neymar, but the difference is with Yamal don't wait for contact, bro. He gets the ball and he's gone, and he tries to stay away from players, innit? And this is why he will have a longer career, because he doesn't wait for the contact. Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
think Neymar is the greatest football YouTuber of all time
I agree,
because
bro.
he did what he did for YouTube.
In the YouTube era, yeah, bro.
He did
Listen, in
not
the
do it.
YouTube era, he's the best player to watch. And you know what's
He's
crazy about this generation? These men are trying to gas up this Desiree Doué, yeah, but these men shit on Neymar for his whole career. The same guys, bro.
impossible.
Doué, brother, listen. Neymar got more ability in his baby toe on his weaker foot than Doué will ever have. And the way I watch these men disrespect Neymar, and then Doué does a couple step overs, and these men are going on like it's the greatest thing they've ever seen, is crazy to me. Neymar's the most disrespected player, yeah,
with a shadow
of his whole generation by far.
I think Neymar, you know, deep down did what he did, played the way he did, not to win games, not to beat defenders. He did it for YouTube. He knew. How are you telling me, yeah, he stopped the ball dead? There's empty space there. You see wingers all day running in the space, cutting it in. He stopped the ball dead, and he's just dancing.
Yeah. And then he'll do a rainbow flick over man's head and get fouled. Yeah, like,
bro, for like 5 seconds. You know, 5 seconds in football is like 30 seconds, bro. 5 seconds. He's just stood there. Let's just get some clips in it. I think he's the greatest. He's the greatest football YouTuber of all time. He did football challenges live in a professional game. That's what he did. There is
unbelievable.
There is no discussion. He's the greatest player, football ability, that has ever touched the pitch. It's impossible. For me, it is impossible. Maybe there might be when black and white era, you might say, but even then the ball was a bit janky, the pitch was a bit janky, the boots were a bit janky. Neymar, in the era of football, when football, you know, boots, grass, ball, everything was perfectly done.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a whole World Cup, yeah? A whole World Cup. Everybody in the world is tuning in to see Neymar. They're not tuning in to see David Villa. They're not tuning in to see all of these other players. They're tuning in to see what the hell Neymar gonna do to teams.
You're right. You're right.
Billions of people are tuning in to see, right, let's see what he does to these defenders. What? Even Ronnie, yeah? Ronaldo, crazy. Rooney, yeah? Young Rooney, England, crazy. But the entire world did not know what Neymar is going to do next. They don't know. And when he gets injured, yeah? Not Brazilians, because of course they get sad. The entire world gets sad because they're gonna miss out.
Because we lose something, bro. Like, we lose something. 100%.
And someone said Neymar was born in the wrong era. I disagree. If Neymar was born in this era, they'd finish him, bro.
Yeah, I think they're talking about that he should have been born. He should have been playing football maybe 10 to 15 years before. Which I agree. He would have won multiple Ballon d'Ors. However, it's one of them things where I think kids these days are so starving now. They're looking at Desiree Doué as the next best thing, because when you look at because remember, everyone was saying that it was going to be Erling and Mbappe for the Ballon d'Or for like 10 years. They were going to be the new Ronaldo and Messi, and people already bored of both of them. You see what I mean? People already bored of them because they got nothing about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, people already bored of them too. I thought they were going to be the next Ronaldo and Messi for the next.
They're saying Mbappe scored a direct free kick. He scored his first direct free kick.
What, the Penenka?
Yeah, the first direct free kick or something. They're saying Mbappe scored his first direct free kick recently.
Bro, that's what they're saying. It's crazy, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, look, the game's cooked, innit? Cool. You know what I mean? The game is cooked. So Lamine Yamal and Desiree Doué look like the two most exciting players to watch out of these young G's, innit?
They're cooked. Nobody's doing what we saw. Even you'd see Zidane, bro. Like, how can you say you've seen Zidane tall? Yeah, just hairy chested man, bald man. Yeah, just doing the madness. Man's doing kick-ups in front of you. What? You're not even gonna get a player like Nani now. Nani was a baller, by the way. Nani gets disrespected a lot, in my opinion. You ain't gonna get a
He
player
does.
like
He
Nani,
does.
bro.
In this era, Nani would be probably the best wide player in the world.
Bro,
So I
he
don't know.
gets so
So
disrespected.
I don't know what man are talking about. Apart from Lamine Yamal, yeah, like Nani's better than all of these guys. Lamine Yamal,
Bro,
yeah,
what?
is an all timer in pretty much any fucking era of football.
Bro, I
There's
hear
been in.
conversations of Rashford versus Nani. I sit there, yeah, and I say, God help us, man. God help us, man. God help us if you're comparing Rashford to Nani, bro. God help us, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But this is the point. Like this is the era that we live in where people are doing this foolishness, bro. Like it's not making no sense. It's not making no sense, and this is why the worst thing you can do is try and rationalize some of the shit you see online because it makes no sense. Like I said about the Due prop here that I'm seeing right now, these are the same guys that literally shit on Neymar and called him a showboater. Yeah, even though Neymar's got some of the best goal to game ratios in the history of the game.
Some of his chances, some of his passes, bro.
Bro, we know when man want to do the GA thing. Neymar's got more GA than he's played games of football. Like, so, and even though I don't care about GA, but he's got more. So they can't do the numbers thing with Neymar. And then aesthetically, he's the best footballer that we've seen play football in the last 20, 30 years or something like that.
Easy.
So how if his numbers stand up, he passes the eye test more than anyone because the honest truth is, yeah, even with including Messi, yeah, if you get a Messi, a CR7 and a Neymar compilation, yeah, and you give us a 10-minute compilation of assists, goals, skills, everything like that, Neymar wins. He wins. And it's not close. Do you know what I'm saying? So if it's dribbles, goals, assists, skills, Neymar wins. So to hear the disrespect this brother gets, yeah, and then see the prop that for Due from the same fans is weird to me. I can't lie. It's the same generation that shit on Neymar and now got this guy as their king. And it's like, what? Like, what are we doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's the next one, really. He's left, innit? He's the only one that's
Lamine
left.
Yamal is what gives me the confidence that maybe football might not completely be dead. It's just him, bro. It's just him. He's the only player, bro. Like he's got that get up and go that I was talking about. The other game, yeah. I see
what about Musiala?
No, he don't have that.
Musiala, I get that, but in this era,
kind of reminds me of like Foden in a way where he can dribble, like he can do the cone dribbling in it. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
It's just cone dribbling in it. It's close control and cone dribbling, but it's not like it's the Yamal's thing. Yeah, the way I can describe it is like he's an aggressive dribbler. Like there's certain man that dribble to get away from players, yeah. And there's certain people that dribble to hurt players. Like Neymar dribbles to hurt you. Like he runs at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like my man is fucking Mike Myers and he's got a shank in his hand, bro. Like he runs at you like he's really trying to hurt you. Like he's really trying to embarrass you. And then you got Musiala that kind of glides and he tries to get out the way. And it's like, yeah, it looks great, but you've gone sideways 10 yards, but you've gone past 4 players, but you've gone sideways. You haven't gone forwards. Like Neymar's trying to go there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when Yamal picks up the ball, he's trying to go there. Like there's no side to side dribbles. He's running at you and he's trying to embarrass you. Hazard was the same. When they get the ball, yeah, they're trying to take a life, bro.
Young Ronnie was like that as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, young Cristiano was like that. When he picked up the ball, he was trying to take a life, bro. He's trying to go and leave you on the floor, bro. Like there's none of this sideways just to keep the ball. I'm going there. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a difference between when you see a player in the byline dragging the ball sideways to a player that's facing you, ball in front of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like going directly at you or going sideways with the ball and trying to see if he can cut in or go on the outside. Like, no disrespect, but almost like sometimes what Vinny does, you know? He goes on the side.
They're just teasing, but it's not direct. They're not really trying to, you get me? And that's where it is. Whereas like when your man picks up the ball, it's like, yeah, I'm going. You can come if you want, but I'm going anyway. You know what I was, and that's what it is. And I love that. Like that aggressive dribbling, yeah, has vanished from the game. Everyone's doing the safe side dribble now, and they're waiting for players to commit before they go, bro. Like if you're a real dribbler, you pick up the ball and you go. That's it. You don't wait for the defender, bro. You just go in it.
Yep.
And this is what Yamal does. He picks up the ball and he just goes.
Yeah.
And this is what the game is kind of missing, yeah. So players like him, like I think it was Sean. Did you see the thing with Sean Wright Phillips that came out the other day? And he was saying he feels like this era of wingers, like them man, they didn't used to play Wembley outside. You know them, man. You know Wembley knockouts, because that's how I learned how to dribble. Like we used to play Wembley, yeah, or some people used to call it World Cup.
Yeah.
And there's 10 of you, and it's all against all, bro. And you pick up the ball and you just dribble past everyone and shoot, bro. That's how you win. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So man's just used to picking up the ball and not passing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's literally how I learned how to play football. That's why when man ended up going to the academy and I was picking up the ball and these man were screaming at me to pass, yeah, I used to get angry at my coaches because I'll get the ball, a man will be shouting pass, yeah, I've taken on 2 players and they'll be shouting pass, but I'm like, bro, if there's no one in a better position than me, I'm not passing. I'd rather lose the ball than give it to someone who's going to lose it anyway. You know them ones. So my thing was, I'm just not releasing the ball until there's a good option. If you don't make a good run, I'll keep running with it. And now these man, it's like they're looking for passes and they don't want to run with the ball. Like they just don't want it. So like Yamal for me, yeah, is like he's the perfect kind of, he looks like he grew up in the 90s the way he plays football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these men don't have that. And that's what it is.
That's why the OGs, the Brazilian OGs said, like, Brazil's cooked, bro.
Yeah, shit.
Brazil's cooked. They ain't never gonna do what we did because they're just not in it. From the wing backs to the strikers, the whole lot, the whole team, they ain't doing. Rafinha cooked himself, man, opening his mouth and chatting.
But that's another thing. They can't take criticism now as well. Do you know what I mean? Not even constructive criticism, bro, because everyone's so easily offended. Again, it's a generational thing. Everyone's so easily offended. So instead of taking it as a challenge, yeah, man are taking it as man are dissing you, but man are not dissing you. Man are just telling you the truth. Like the game is not as good as it used to be. Like across the board, it's not as good as it used to be. And there's multiple reasons for that. This is why it's not as simple as Ruben Amorim saying Antony's only doing well at Betis because of the physicality. Like it's not that simple, bro. Like it's a completely different style of football as well. It's not just the physicality, because it's not, Antony's not slow, he's not weak. Do you know what I'm saying? Antony wasn't getting bullied off the ball in the Prem. He wasn't getting pushed on the floor. Like he wasn't. He could hold his own. Do you know what I'm saying? So the physicality wasn't the problem. The style of football was the problem for him, because it didn't suit his strengths. Because he's not slower than Garnacho, he's not weaker than Garnacho, and he's not technically inferior to him. But Garnacho is more comfortable than him playing in that team. So it's the football. It's the football, because we've seen Garnacho get barged off the ball loads of times. We've never seen Antony just get dashed on the floor. That never happens. It doesn't happen. And Antony's shorter than him and probably lighter than him as well. But Antony's tenacious. Do you know what I'm saying? So his physical attributes is not the reason why he didn't succeed in the team. It's everything else around that. You know?
Yeah.
So it's one of them ones. Look at Haaland. He's 6'3". Probably about
same high as me. Yeah,
madman. He's at 6'3", about 11 stone, maybe more, and he's always on the floor. So why is no one saying that he struggles with the physicality of the Premier League?
Always got dirt on his shoulders.
Always. So why is the physicality talk not mentioned for him as well?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on the Baller League and how they've done it and stuff?
Do
you think it's like, good for the scene?
I shout them out as well, because I know loads of people playing in it, and I've been approached to go down, so I will go down at some point to support in some way. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but honest opinions on what specifically?
I mean, do you think it's good for the scene? Do you think it's good that Sky Sports are behind it?
All right. How can I? Do you say people are cooking Sky? Are they cooking Sky?
Yeah. The streets are cooking well.
Okay. Well, what are they saying?
What are they saying? We're paying this much money to get influencers on What for? Like when there's League One, Championship, League Two football, relegation teams, top teams in England battling relegation. You got
Yeah.
Luton and them, man. There's loads of teams battling relegation that you could be talking about and showing general football of UK, but you're here showing us influences. I've seen some comments like that online.
You know what? One thing I would say is I agree it's very gimmicky. You know what I mean? It's very gimmicky. And that's not just from a personal standpoint, because it's one of them things where if it wasn't gimmicky and it was actually about what it's supposed to be about, like football or whatever, then obviously we know that the guys that have teams are the face of the teams, yeah, but they're not coaches. But they're only there because they have a certain following or certain demographic, because respectfully, they don't know anything about football, not even 11-a-side, let alone small-sided football, So it's extremely gimmicky, and it is ultimately Sky only care about views in it, because that's where media has gone. So I understand people's gripe with it. Like, for instance, Maya Jama's got a team. She don't care about football. Do you know what I'm saying? But she's there anyway. But it's super, super gimmicky, and honestly, it's lost its integrity in it. Just media in general, Faz. But this is why I can sit here, on my proverbial high horse, as someone who hasn't sold his soul yet, and say fuck all of it, because look at
for
this.
example, today's show, the streams lagging. There's no audio.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
production's struggling.
Bro, fuck it, bro. Because integrity matters to me. When I see people that have teams that don't care about football, I know it's not football. So I'm not looking at this Ballers League as if it's got anything to do with football, because it hasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got nothing to do with football, because the guys that own the teams, most of them don't care about football. Like, they gave Figo a team, he wasn't even there. You know what I mean? So do you see what I'm saying? So when I look at the situation, it's not about football. It's just about influencers and about making money. That's all it's about. So the influencers have a team. All the influencers that have a team don't know shit about football. When you look at the people that they've involved in the commentary and stuff like that, people that don't know anything about football, like a lot of the players, though, I'm happy for them, because I've coached quite a few of them. Quite a few of them have either played for a team that I've coached, or they played for a team that I've owned. So either way, I have a personal relationship with them, and this might be a great opportunity for some of them, if they do well, to maybe put their name out there. And maybe a lot of them, because they play non-league, maybe they end up getting a move from this, because it could happen. Like, even my striker that played for my GB 11-a-side team, he plays professional now, and he got scouted playing in the YouTube league for my team. Do you know what I mean? I was wearing his jersey the other day, and I think someone said, "Oh, is it a Sociedad shirt or something like that?" But he's playing professionally now, and he got a pro contract from me posting the YouTube stuff, and he got a pro contract from that. He got trials from that. So it's one of them things where I think it's great for the players. Ultimately, I'm Player FC. So if the players benefit from this situation, because they won't be getting paid, do you know what I mean? But if they benefit from this,
they're getting paid.
Yeah, but not proper money. Do you know what I mean?
400 a game.
Yeah, but that's not proper money to these man. Like, these men are playing, like, a lot of these men are playing.
Not all of them, but some of them, yeah.
Yeah, but 400 a game, bro. Like, these men are playing a lot, and you're putting it out there, but all the players won't be getting paid the same amount of money, one, no matter what they tell you. And two, a lot of these men are playing in like step 3, and that they're getting paid proper money, Faz. Like, so the money, so this money to them ain't nothing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the money to them, they're not there for the
guys
money.
that are playing there, 400 to them is a lot.
I understand that, but most of the men that are playing there are playing at a decent level anyway, or else they wouldn't be invited there. Do you see what I mean? They're not any Tom, Dick, and Harry was getting invited to these. Like, these guys are the very best of
the country.
Like small-sided or 11-a-side. They're not just normal brothers, bro. Like, I know a lot of these guys from the futsal scene, yeah, and they're the best in the country, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because they would either be playing for England or they were playing in the Premier League that I had a team in. So they either played for my team or they played against my team, but they're the best in the country for small-sided. So them guys are the best. And then when you look at a lot of these non-league guys, they're playing at a high level non-league where they're making at least £1,000 a week. So an extra 4 bills to them is fuck all. Do you get it? But I'm looking at it more from a sense of if it puts them on the radar of other teams and it means that they can make more money long term, I'm happy for them.
So I will say this: they're not getting put on the radar because I'm keeping a very close eye on this baller league, and I'm keeping a close eye on each of the players, and if they're getting the attention, the right type of attention, and this, that, the other. They're not, bro. One of my guys, the guy who got the player of the week, Mo, he's a close friend of mine. Fuck all has changed so far, anyways.
It's only to be fair, it's only been 1 week.
1 week, yeah.
So we'll wait and see what happens after. But ultimately, I think that you're right. I don't think many players are going to get spotted from it. I think that it's just a gimmick money-making thing. They said that the guy commentating is an esports thing. So I believe that they're spending the majority of the money on getting the influencers there, getting the commentators there. And I believe that the players are probably going to be the ones that benefit the least because that's how business usually works, bro. Like, welcome to capitalism, innit? Like, at the end of the day, I believe that Sky are going to make loads of money from the concept. The influencers who are the faces of it that don't know shit about football, yeah, are going to make a decent amount and the players are going to get the least in it. Like, this is that's basically how business always kind of works. But that's why I'm saying that I hope, yeah, that at least there's 1 or 2 stories from this where players can say, yo, I played in Baller League and it changed my life and I went on to do XYZ, because it's extremely gimmicky. It is, like, extremely gimmicky. Like,
I find it
who decides who plays? You're being coached by someone that's not a real coach, yeah, and you could be a good player and you're not getting minutes, and someone else is getting minutes because like, it's weird.
For me, I think that listen, it's anything bringing attention to football, cool, great.
It's not football though.
Let me finish. It's cool or great because you can say, oh, children are coming and we're getting kids to watch it and aspire, all of that positive stuff. You can spin.
But again, it's not for kids, Faz, because why is the last game at 10? Why is the last game at 10:30?
It's not.
Kids are in bed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not for kids. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I thought about all this already, Faz. That's why I'm glad you asked me this. Do you know what I mean? This is purely about making money. That's what it's about, because it's in Copper Box, yeah, and the last game starts at 10:30. Like, I watched it last week and I was even saying, imagine if you were playing at the team, yeah, that's playing at 10:30. By the time you get on the pitch, no one's going to be there. Everyone's gone home, bro. I've missed my dinner. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everything, like, who's staying till 10:30 to watch the last game? No one, bro. Like, this is the reality. Unless somebody that knows is
decided to make it 10:30. I don't get it.
Because they need the whole thing. But, like, logistically, yeah, the only way this could have worked is if they done it on a weekend, yeah, and they done it from like 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. and they just done it throughout the day. But the problem is it clashes with the non-league. Do you know what I'm saying? And all the other stuff. So then they wouldn't have been able to get non-league players. So logistically, they've done it on a Monday because Tuesday and Thursday is normally when non-leagues train. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where they've tried to make it work, but it's super, super gimmicky. Yeah?
So,
it would have made more sense if it was for players that never played for no clubs. They didn't play semi-pro.
Yeah.
And they did it on a Saturday. And it was Sunday league level players that they did it with or something like that. And it changed their life. Maybe it would have made a bit more sense to do it on a Saturday where kids could go, do you know what I mean, and watch it, and it could have been a bit more that. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
but
what I will say, and this is my overall thought. I don't understand why the influencers, the people who are actually the popular ones and the people that are the fans are going to see, why are they not on the pitch? The whole thing for me is upside down. Faz, the guy who's on YouTube talking about football, should be on the pitch being coached by a professional or an ex-professional. And they could have mixed it up where the influencers are playing with maybe 1 or 2 ex-pros.
Bro, they should make it so the influencers, that are
actually on the
play.
pitch.
They have to play. You know the ones. Even if, when they do the wild card thing, bro, if they say, yeah, you have to play, blood. Like you have to be like, for instance, they might say, oh, the last is 15 minutes each thing, and then for the last 2 minutes you have to play or something. So Angry Ginger has to play, Maya has to play, Gary Lineker has to play. You know them. That would have made it a bit better. I agree with that. That's not a bad
Why are
idea.
the people who the people are actually going to see not on the pitch? And how can someone
And
be
they're not
so?
coaching either. They're just standing in the dugout. I saw Dave in the dugout on his phone.
Yeah, I
They're
don't.
not even coaching. But again, like I'm telling you, it's about money. It's not football.
Mm,
And this is not me slagging it off, because like I'm happy that a lot of guys I know are getting the opportunity. But what I'm saying is, welcome to the modern world, bro. It's just
mm,
about numbers and clicks. It's about nothing else, bro. It's not, there's no integrity. Most of the stuff that you guys watch, there's no integrity behind it. It's about making money. Like it's the same with on YouTube. Back in the day,
mm,
YouTube, I saw YouTube as a place where I could almost rebel, bro. Like, because I did the mainstream stuff and I was like, I prefer YouTube because I can be myself, I can swear, I can say what I want. Do you know what I mean? And now people go into YouTube, yeah, so they can get on TV, bro.
mm.
They're sellouts, bro.
I
That's
don't
what they
get.
are.
I don't get why they wouldn't, if you're doing baller league, yeah, which is non-league players who are playing below a certain level, X, Y, and Z. Why the
Mm.
hell would you not shout side rants, troops?
Because no. This way you're
No, no,
missing the
no. To
point.
to 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 do the commentary and stuff like that, because
No, you're missing the
who's more
point,
in tune with
Saeed.
football than
No,
than
Saeed,
this
Saeed, Faz, you're missing the point. The reason why they're not calling us, yeah, is because what did I just say before that? I said a
integrity?
lot of men go on YouTube just so they can get into mainstream.
Mm,
Whereas back in the day, I saw YouTube as somewhere where I could leave the mainstream and just be myself, bro. People are using YouTube as a vehicle, and they're trying to also almost treat YouTube like Sky Sports now, bro. Even when you look at the kind of content, the politically correct content these men are making, and the way they're doing things and not having opinions, and that, these men are trying to do traditional media, but on YouTube, bro. Do
mm,
you know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do, bro. Like that will always be selling out to me.
mm,
It will always be selling out to me, because I came here because when I did the other stuff, there's certain things I wanted to say, and the way my brain works is it just works. But and I found myself holding my tongue and not saying things because I knew I
mm,
couldn't swear or I couldn't, and I said, "Fuck this, man! I don't like it here." Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, it doesn't work, bro. That's why I wasn't invited, because when it comes to my knowledge of small-sided football and football and everything like that, there's no reason why I wouldn't be there, because I could coach a team. I don't even need to be the face of the team like these men who are mascots and they're not the coach. I could be the face of a team and coach it because I have my badges. I have the experience. Do you know what I mean? Small-sided football, like I own the team at the highest level in this country, tier one. So I could coach a team in this tournament legitly. Do you know what I'm saying? Without having a coach coaching my team and I'm just standing on the
I find it
sideline.
absurd why they wouldn't shout the actual football community of the world, of the country.
Because it's
Like,
not about that. It's about numbers and about making money, my bro. Like
I
I
found
know
it
it's about that.
absurd, man. Very absurd.
It's not about that. Do you know what I'm
Mm,
saying, Faz? And that's why I didn't take no offense to it, because as soon as I saw it, I understood that it was just about bums on seats and about getting
well, the
money.
seats, they were giving away free tickets, you know.
No, I didn't literally mean bums on seats. Literally, I meant figuratively.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why Maya
yeah.
Jammer's there. That's why Dave and all these other people are there. It's because it's to get the viewers. This is about money, bro. It's
Mm,
not about football, innit? And I love football, and there's not many people that love football just for football, innit? Like
mm,
even this football space that we're in right now, it's not really a football space. It's a space full of people that watch football and make entertainment around football. Do you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand football. They don't love football. Like
mm,
football's just a thing to them. Football's been my whole life. So it's one of them things where it doesn't matter what country, it doesn't matter whatever. Like I go and watch non-league football. A few of the boys that I go to watch play non-league are playing in this. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's done the futsal thing up and down the country, bro. Man drove to Sunderland up and down in one day, bro. Over 10 hours driving. I've done all of this. So I love the game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these men don't love the game. It's something they do, innit?
Mm.
Just something they do when they've got time. Like it's not the same. So it's just one of them things. To me, this isn't football. To me, this is just pure entertainment.
Mm.
This is what this is, entertainment, and nobody should take this as anything other than entertainment. This is
Entertainment,
entertainment,
yeah. It's
yeah,
just entertainment, yeah.
but based around football, and that's okay. But it's not football, innit? And that's not in a
Negative, bad way.
negative way. It's just that Faz, don't look at this as football, because if you look at this as football, it will upset you.
Yeah, it's just man thinking they're using actual proper ballers.
Yeah, but this is why even with
Human.
like Misfits, yeah, like I'll fight on Misfits, but I don't look at Misfits as professional boxing because it's not professional boxing. So when people start to compare it to professional boxing, yeah, boxing people get upset, but it's not boxing, bro. Like it's entertainment, but boxing is just the angle. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas this is entertainment, but football's the angle. That's all it is, bro. Like not to be misconstrued with the same thing. It's not the same thing, bro. Like I see Misfits boxing more like WWE, like than real boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I see it as. And when I fight, it'll be exactly the same. It'll be exactly the same. I'll go there. I'm going to brock someone up, yeah, but at the same time, I'm going to have fun, bro. Like pro fighters, the shit that pro fighters put their body through, I'll never put my body through that because it's not that deep for me. So if I'm fighting on there, I'm not going in there thinking, oh yeah, like I've ran certain miles and I've done this and I've done that. I'll be doing none of those things. Do you know, I'll go into there in very good shape and I'll fight, but I'm not mashing up myself the way them man mash up themselves because it's not that deep for me, bro. So I wouldn't even disrespect what they put their bodies through. Do you know what I'm saying? To even call it the same thing, it's not the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the same, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm never gonna do a weight cut like that and cut 30 pounds and do all these other things. Like these men put themselves through some real genuine like stress, you know. I've seen these men lying in baths and that. I've seen man wrapping themselves in warm towels and all of these things. I'm never doing any of that, Faz, bro. Man getting on the scales drained, and I'm not doing that, bro. I'm walking onto the scales hydrated and I'm fighting at a weight that's probably 40 pounds heavier than I would fight if I was a professional fighter. So I'm not gonna fuck around and pretend it's the same thing. It's not the same thing, Faz. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same thing, bro. Like, because what at my height, I think Bud is like 2 inches shorter than me, and these guys are fighting at 150 and all that 154 and all these 150. What, brother? This man talking about? Man's fighting. My first fight's gonna be, well, my second fight is gonna be at like 175 because the guy I'm fighting can't get below 175. And I'd fight at 168, bro. Do you think man is dropping 20 kilos? I mean, 20 pounds. 20 pounds from where? This man talking about no 20 pounds, bro. Man will fight around the weight that I'm walking around at, bro. Like this, it's not proper fighting. It's not proper fighting. It doesn't matter what these men tell you. No matter how hard they think they're training, yeah, they're not training as hard as real fighters. They're not. They're not. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's okay. The same way, that's not real football. It's not. And it's not an insult, but it's just not real football. That's it. Like, look, Modine, bro, like he had his fight and he let everyone know, yeah, that he ain't even really trained. And he got paid. A pro fighter doesn't do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
Facts. Yeah, man.
It doesn't make no sense, people. So it's one of them ones where, like, don't conflate the two things, because when you conflate the two things, yeah, you'll get frustrated. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, weight cutting is a massive part, yeah, of fighting. So if you've never had to do a proper weight cut, you don't know what these men go through.
Facts.
1 second, bro. My bell.
It's Monday, people. TV licensing are back. Maybe immigration as well. They're back at Rance's house to. I think last time Rance said he's not got no TV. What are they gonna say this time? What was he gonna say this time? Sky Sports sent TV licensing, man. Rance has been slagging off TV licensing. Now Sky Sports, they sent the TV licensing to Rance's house, man. Hello? TV licensing. It's a long day, man. And then Rance is gonna say, I don't have a TV or a screen. And then these TV licensing people are gonna show Rance their screen like this, bro. Like, yo, you're on live right now, mate. You're on live right now, mate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them ones. Them ones, people. Them ones. Free my guy Rance, man. Free. Yo, he's back. But yeah, the Baller League is not bad. It's entertainment. So, you know, we like it. We support it where we can.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I support it, but I'll support it. I support it because I support the players that are playing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's entertainment, and it should only be viewed as that.
Viewed as entertainment, yeah,
and nothing else, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. You know, Man United, funnily enough, reached out to me to do some promo for them yesterday.
Did they actually?
Yeah,
bro. After the Garnacho thing.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. What kind of promo?
For the women's team for the game against Man City.
Oh, fairs. Yeah, it makes sense. But
the agency that's doing all of the thingy. So, but at first I accepted it, but then I declined it. After rethinking, I was like, can't be asked. Can't be asked on a weekend, man. On a Saturday. Nah, allow it. Allow it. Not right now, anyways. Maybe you might see me one day, man. Bon voy.
I hear you. You're a madman, bro.
Bon voy and that, you know what I'm saying?
Man was like, listen, so what is that? That's a firm no, yeah?
For what?
Huh?
Firm no for what? What do you mean?
As in, so what? You're not gonna go to the support the women? You're not going to the game, Faz, with your signs?
Nah.
Fizz.
Nah, this season I'm done with Man United. So
no, but I thought you're gonna draw up a quick banner and that. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even insert joke because I don't know any women that play for Man United. I don't know their name.
Ella Toon, big up Ella Toon, man.
Oh yeah, I know that name, but I don't know if a brother. Listen, she could be sitting right there, bro. I couldn't tell you who she is. I don't know who she is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember we had one girl, and she left us to go to Arsenal, blood. And I was like, yeah, we're not serious. The striker that plays for England, blood. What's her name?
Someone in the chat will know, yeah.
The tall thing, blood. I don't know, bro. She's bare tall than that, bro. Yeah,
Mary Earps as well. You know,
that thing, bro. And then when I saw that we were letting players go to Arsenal, I was like, yeah, we're not serious, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And we gave them a good player as well, blood. I was like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, are we giving them good players, bro? We used to give them shit players. You know what I mean? So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, we're not serious, bro.
But I just thought this is not the right time for me to be doing promo with the club. Let me relax a bit.
I hear it.
Let me relax. Maybe in the future, Bon Voyage or whatever. I don't even know if I want to be fair. I don't even know if I want to. At this point right now, I was like, nah, man, I don't want to. I'm not feeling comfortable. So I just said, yo, allow it.
Madness.
I was supposed to go to the Baller League today as well, you know.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to be in London tomorrow. So I was gonna go to the Baller League today, not tomorrow. I was supposed to be.
No, it's today, yeah.
In London on the 2nd, so in 2 days. But I was supposed to go Baller League today. They had asked, X, Y, and Z. But then again, I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. How I feel, man. I'll have to see. I'll have to think about it. Maybe in a couple games, I'll see. But it would be like you just to go really to say hi to the man that I play.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's worth doing. Before it ends, I'm definitely gonna pass through. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, just for the man to see what one the man are on. Yeah.
No, I hear it. Yeah, I mean, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Planet Faz as well. You might not really know what time it is. Well, you got coming up, bro. You got any more cooking things?
Yeah, cooking will be every Sundays now. Every Sundays now. So that's it really. Every Sunday back to football. And yeah, I'm just gonna switch it up, bro. Football is not the be all and end all for me. I'm gonna just change it up basically in the scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change it up, get outside the house a little bit. So I hear it. coming up. I got definitely a couple things coming up. But yeah, Cooking with Faz will be every Sunday. Obviously, match day tomorrow. I'm going Saeed's as usual. And for the next show, I'll be cooking chicken. But as they would say, it's a different type of chicken. Why are you laughing?
You said you're cooking chicken, but like you don't cook chicken like most days.
Nega dalg gogi yoligahi.
Bro, listen, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what language that was. I don't know, bro. Sound like I was in a Kung Fu movie or something.
Korean.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Korean chicken.
What are you talking about, bro? Since when do you speak Korean, bro?
Since whenever, innit? I speak many languages.
Fair enough, bro. Yeah, on that note, people, you know what I'm saying? Cooking with Faz every Sunday. You know what I mean? The link to his channel is in the title. You know what I'm saying? Man are gonna redirect to Footy Talk with Don right now. Do you know what I mean? To talk about his beloved Chelsea blood before the games tomorrow. So yeah, man. Up the lights, people. You already know what time it is. And yeah, man.